Well, my idea of what a shelter was before I came to Carpenter's is that it's a bunch of people and they steal your stuff and you can't leave anything around, or, it's a lot of drugs and violence and you're not safe. And when I came to Carpenter's, they took away everything that I thought a shelter was.
As a couple, when we both lost our jobs at the same time, it was very hard because, we would have to stay with friends and things like that.
It's kind of hard. It's kind of depressing, basically, because every day you got to figure out where you going to go, or where you going to sleep at, or what house you going to sleep at.
I lost my job, so I moved out here with my mother. Her landlord said that we couldn't stay either, so that's when we came to Carpenter Shelter.
We lost our place, and we went to social services, and we had to explain our situation and tell them that we didn't have anywhere to go because we didn't. We had 3 young children, and I think a day later they called us back and said they had an opening at Carpenter Shelter in Alexandria. When we first walked in, the way that everybody treated us made me feel better.
When I actually moved in here, it was nothing like I imagined. We had our own room, own family room, and our own privacy.
The first thing that I saw was that they had welcome bags for the children. They had stuffed animals, and then they had like a bag of toys, and I think it was a blanket, and it was like just a welcome packet for the kids.
We were provided everything for our child. From Pampers, milk, even clothing, bottles, anything we needed for the child. Carpenters provided it.
Carpenters have an abundance of resources for clients if they take advantage of it. They had suggestions, job leads, they post every week.
Carpenters set us up with different agencies around the community, like JobLink and Workforce Development. They had a Saturday job committee where they would come in, and on Saturdays you go downstairs and they help you with your resume.
Every time we would get any type of source of income we have, we would just give them half of it, and they'll put it in a pool. And then at the end, when it's time for us to move out, we'll have like a large sum of money to help us with the down payment and things like that.
I think the program that helped me the most is the scholarship program. Education is so important. I preach that to my children every day. I know that you can't be anything if you're not educated. About 2 years ago, I got a call from the housing authority, and so they had a place for me in Old Town, and so I took it. I accepted it, and so for the past 2 years, me and my daughters have been living in a house in Old Town. After I got out, I was able to apply for the scholarship, and I was able to go to North Virginia Community College and get my medical assisting license.
If it wasn't for Carpenters, I would probably still be down in the projects existing. When I got here, I realized I had a lot of character defects. By the time I left Carpenters, I had a lot of character.
It was definitely an instant change in my life because it gave us a second chance. We were at rock bottom, and they helped us from rock bottom to get where we are now.
Since leaving Carpenter Shelter, I've learned so much about myself. I learned how strong I am. I learned that I have unwavering faith. I learned that I'm a very determined woman. I learned that I have a lot to be thankful for.
Some advice I would give people who were in the situation that we were in would be to go to Carpenters because they help you out. They helped us get a place, and they helped other people I know get a place as well.
I think the most important things to communicate about Carpenter Shelter, or any shelter, or any kind of situation you find yourself in life, when you feel like you're at the bottom, I think the most important thing to know is that there are people that are willing to help you. Looking back 20 years from now, Carpenters is still going to be a big part of my life.